There's a popular saying that if you don't find a way to earn money while you sleep, then you will just have really bad sleep. I'm kidding, I came up with that phrase myself. However, the truth is that we all need to learn how to do investing so that we can grow our money from this to this. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how much money I made in the month of May living in Singapore and also how much of it I was able to invest. So let's first talk about the most juicy topic, which is how much money I earned in May. I have a total of 4 income sources right now, so let's go from smallest to biggest. The first income will be bank interest that I've earned just keeping my money in the high interest bank account, and it comes up to a whopping $34.97. This is basically just money that I put into the DBS bank account, which actually just gives 1.8% of bank interest. I'm still working on it. I'm transferring some money over to UOB, which gives a higher interest anywhere between 3 to 4%. So I'll update you guys on how that goes as well. So the second income will be dividends income that I've received from the Singapore Savings Bonds. If you don't know about this, the Singapore Savings Bond is basically a very low risk bond that's backed up by the Singapore government and created by them in order to let the people of Singapore put their money in and invest in this so that they can counter inflation. It is not the craziest amount of returns that you're going to get, but it has somewhere between 3 to 3.3%. I think this month's interest rate is actually 3.33% if you are interested to invest right now. But I have invested in this in the past and it's now given me $151.50 this month. Next will be option selling. So this is a bit more complicated, but every month I basically sell options on the Alibaba stock that I own in order to earn some income. So selling options is definitely a little bit more difficult and requires a lot more money. So I recommend you guys to do your own research first and learn more about it if you want to do it. So this has paid me quite nicely this month with $437.40. So to put things into perspective, you might be thinking, wow, that's nice, there's so much money, I can earn almost $500 with it every single month with, low amounts of capital. That's not going to happen, It's not like that. I don't earn this amount every month. It can be quite irregular as well. The amount of money that I also need to earn this money is also quite close to $40,000. So $500 is actually not a very big return considering that you need to put in $40,000 worth of your own money. So definitely don't get me wrong, this is not money that can just come out of the air. $500 is a lot of money and it's just not going to come out from nowhere if you don't invest your money. And the last income stream will be my main job as well. So I'm currently working as a physiotherapist in a private clinic, and as of this month I have earned around $7,500 after CPF deduction. So the caveat is really that I mainly earn most of my money from my main job itself, which is fine. I admit it. I'm going to tell you guys on camera as well. This is how much I'm making this month, and it's also what I am thinking about trying to balance in the future. That's why I'm building all these side incomes, my dividends and all these kind of things in order to supplement my income so that one day it can actually take over or even match my salary as a physio, so that I have more time freedom. I can choose to be a physio, I can continue to be a physio, or I can choose to pursue side hustles like this, like YouTube right now, that's making absolutely zero money and losing me money every single month, but this is going to become a very profitable side hustle in the future, and I'm willing to bet the next 10 years on doing YouTube videos. To be fair as well, I don't think I will be adding the options income to the total because I generally keep the money in the trading account to accumulate so that I can sell more options in the future as well. So in total, I will have $7,686.47 earned for the month of May. So now that we've gotten the juicy part out of the way, which is how much money I earned, let's just revisit how much money I spent in May. So if you remember from my May money diaries, I have spent a total of $2,106.44. If you're interested to find out about the exact breakdown, then definitely check out that video over here. But if you minus away the spending of $2,106.44 from the total amount, we are left with a whopping $5,580.03. So let's just take it as a good $5,580, yeah? So this is pretty nice because it's around a 70% savings rate, which is awesome to have. Then you must be thinking, oh my god, then I can potentially invest all $5,500. That's freaking amazing. No, I can't invest all of that. I wish I could. It'd be really great if I could. Just imagine if you invest $5,000 every single month, you're going to have $60,000 at the end of the year just invested. There's going to be a lot of dividends income or whatever you can invest in. It's going to be a lot of money, but I can't do that. So in my previous videos and my life as well, some of the things that I haven't done well is I haven't set up a sinking fund and I haven't set up a travel fund. So these are mainly the two funds that I'm starting out right now. So I'm going to set a $300 to the sinking fund every month to let it accumulate, and $600 every month to the travel fund as well. So the travel fund will keep accumulating so that I have enough funds to use whenever I go on my travels, my girlfriend, my family, or any other things. The sinking fund, I would like to keep it around 1.5k or so, which means I have to kind of accumulate. If, assuming I don't spend anything in the next couple of months, I have to accumulate for 5 months to hit that 1.5k, which just now when I was going through my expenses is not happening this month. I'm going to overspend for the month of June already, so definitely watch out for that video when it comes out. But it basically acts as an emergency or extra fund that I can tap in for basically miscellaneous expenses. You know, when you go to your friend's house, housewarming. I'm reaching 30, so there's a hell lot of weddings, baby showers, housewarmings that you have to go to. So all these are expenses that will slowly add up, and you never know, because this is the time of my life where everybody's getting attached and getting married. So there's definitely a lot of expenses at this point in time. Once in a while as well, I think I like to bring my parents out for dinner. We can have dinner and, you know, pay for the dinner as well. I think that's really nice. So once we have taken away both of these funds from the total, I now have $4,680 left. So this is the final sum that I'm left with and that I'm allowed to invest and save. Then you're also thinking, oh damn, I can just invest that 4.6k. No, it's not going to happen that way. So I'm currently saving to buy a house sometime at the end of next year or this year. Maybe it might be interesting for me to do a house tour for the video next time in the future as well. But it basically means that I need to have a bit more cash on hand because I need to pay for the down payment. I need to take a bank loan. For some reason I can't take a HDB loan, but that's for another future video. I need to take a bank loan. So that means 5% of down payment has to be in cash. I also have to pay for renovations and stamp duty and all those kind of miscellaneous kind of things. So I will have to keep more cash on hand. So I will allocate 3,000 of it into my savings, which will be in a high interest bank account. So right now, like I mentioned just now, I'm going to use the UOB One account that's giving 3 to 4% of interest, and I'm currently pairing it with the UOB Evo credit card. But of course, they have since changed the terms and conditions of that card, so I might just not use that card anymore. I think previously I made this video here talking about how I plan to earn $100 a month with the UOB Evo card. Spoiler alert, I didn't reach any of that at all. So I actually didn't even get proper interest for the last 1 or 2 months because I failed to hit the criteria or the spending criteria. In that sense, that's my bad on my end, so I will admit it right now, but I'll keep you guys updated as well. I want to maybe create a credit card video, not just to anyhow promote credit cards out there, but I'm not a credit card guru, and I'm also trying my best to sort of figure out the credit card sort of journey, whether I want miles, whether I want cashback, and really figure out my way. I want to show you guys and document with you guys how I'm going to do it, and basically document my journey to see if did I make a bad decision, did I make a good decision, and also how you guys can kind of learn from it. So hopefully you guys don't make the mistakes that I do. Definitely check your criteria before you're spending, your UOB Evo spending, your UOB sort of card spending, so that you can get the interest. Don't make the same mistakes as me, yeah? So I'll probably change it to the UOB One credit card, but I'll also definitely do another video on it next time talking about credit cards. This leaves me with about $1,700 to invest, so then let's get into the investing part. So I'm currently invested into the S&P 500, Singapore Savings Bonds, and Real Estate Investment Trust, which are called REITs, which actually are just stocks that give you dividends every single year, probably on a bi-yearly kind of basis. So how I decide where to invest this money is determined by the time frame that I need for this money back. So for example, Singapore Savings Bond is a mid-term investment where I still get interest every year for the next 10 years, but also whenever I need that money, I can put that money out for the next month itself. The money that's invested into the S&P 500 and REITs on the other hand are long-term, and I am not planning to touch them for the next 20 to 30 years. So to be honest, for the last half a year or so, I have not been investing into either one of them, even though I was investing quite consistently for the past 2 years. I will invest this $1,700 into my stock dividend portfolio. So currently I have close to a $40,000 dividend investing portfolio, and currently invested into Capital Landmalls REITs and Ascendas REITs. So they both bring in around 5% dividend income so far from this portfolio, and I'm interested to actually grow this portfolio a little bit more. I can definitely invest a little bit in S&P 500, invest a little bit into the dividend portfolio, but I think I want to focus on things a little bit more. So I primarily use Moomoo as my trading platform to buy these stocks. So if you guys are interested in starting your investment journey as well, I have a referral link down below for you in the description box. So your boy here is finally one of the affiliate partners with Moomoo Singapore, and I finally made it. But all joking aside, this promotion is only available for new users if you use my link below. So deposit as low as 100 Sing dollars and make one buy trade, and you will get a $20 cash coupon that will be given out to you in the next 10 days, $2 at a time. So I know you guys are afraid of investing, so those of you who are really starting out small, starting out slow, I really think that if you want to start investing, invest in small amounts of money, $100 as a good start, and then you can slowly build from there. Don't go too crazy like what I'm doing and putting a lot of money in, but if you want to put more money in, Moomoo also has promotions where they're able to give you a stock bundle if you're putting more money in, so definitely consider that as well if you're a new user. So I'm also tempted to diversify and add one of the bank stocks into my portfolio. I'm actually thinking of adding DBS into my portfolio, but I'm sort of waiting for the stock price to drop before investing in DBS. I constantly say that, but so far over the last 2 years, I've only been seeing their stock prices continue to increase, and whenever it drops, I just miss my chance to buy it. And to be fair, I told myself that I only want to use this portfolio to earn dividend income, and I don't want to care about the capital gain at all. I also have an additional $1,000 of dividend income in the app right now that's currently idle, so I can potentially invest that money as well. So to make things easier, I'm going to invest the 1.7k into the Ascenders REITs. Since I want to be invested into DBS as well, I will invest $1,000 into DBS to dip my toes in first and see how it feels like to be invested into DBS. So as I was playing with Moomoo Singapore app today as well, and I was trying to invest into DBS, I realized that I couldn't invest my $1,000, but that was on my fault because I wasn't checking the things clearly enough. You basically have to buy them in 100 shares at a time. So DBS is currently at $35 or so 100 shares of DBS is going to cost $3,500. So I probably have to save a little bit more, or I can just put that $1,000 into Ascenders REITs, or I can save that $2,700 in total and then maybe top up a little bit from next month or this month so that I can buy 100 shares of DBS, and moving forward I'll have 100 shares of DBS in my portfolio in that sense. These are also viable things. I haven't quite decided, so it's either going to be $1,700 into Ascenders REITs and then I keep $1,000 idle, or I'm going to keep the entire $2,700 and top up a little bit more this month to put into DBS in the month itself. So this means that I'll be investing a total of $2,700 this month into stocks to earn dividend income. I'm going to do this video to document my saving and investing journey for all you guys to learn, but frankly, doing these videos actually forces me to think about how I can better save and invest my money as well. It's funny how my intention to help you guys out actually end up helping myself as well, which is usually the thing that I am finding out nowadays, is that the more you give, the more you get. And you don't really understand this that much until you grow a little bit older, but trust me, you're going to really receive a lot more if you give. But of course, not with the intention that, you're going to get everything back, but just giving for the sake of giving. So I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of my investing portfolio, so stick around if you want to follow the journey. Hopefully this video acts as an inspiration and motivation for you guys who want to get started as well. I'm not bragging about my investment portfolios or how much money I have. I basically just want to document my journey on investing and also want to show transparency, and if I can teach you guys or inspire you guys a little bit above my journey, then fantastic. I think I've done my job already. If you enjoyed this video here, then you'll probably enjoy this video here on my road to monetization in the next 90 days challenge. So thanks for watching, have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Bye bye.